Hey, here we go. Grab a mic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, everybody here, what, happy member come tonight? Directors of Polynesian Gardens is called to order. Excuse me, the Board of Directors of Polynesian Gardens is now called to order. Thank you. We will have roll call, please.
Marvin Frisch, Director at Large.
Monique Stewart, Building 2, and Grace Kyle, Building 2.
Lori Hunt, Building 4.
Julia Saber, Building 3.
Jerry Clark, Building 5.
Rosie Shulman, Building 1.
Harvey Ratner, Building 1.
And we will please have the reading of the minutes of the previous meeting.
This is the March 4th, 2010 meeting. The meeting was held in the auditorium. Board members present were Monique Stewart, Shelia Saber, Lori Hunt, Rosalie Shulman, Jerry Clark, Kathy Fay, Grace Kyle, and Harvey Ratner. Ben Jerez and Marvin Frisch were absent. President Shelia Saber called the meeting to order at 7:05 p.m. The minutes of the February 15, 2010 meeting were approved as amended. Monique presented copies of an insurance proposal prepared by our agent, Linda Adamo, based on a new building breakdown. Each wing has been rated as a separate building, in quotation marks, for purposes of establishing a premium amount, and deductibles will be applied accordingly per incident. This process takes Building 2 out of the A rating that caused their premiums to be significantly higher than the other buildings, and as a result has saved that building a substantial amount of money. Monique made a motion, seconded by Harvey, to accept the bid from AmRisc. The motion passed unanimously. Jerry gave his update on mold. Building 5-106 is completed. There has been some additional mold in the unit, but the mold expert looked at it and determined it to be only surface mold that the unit owner is responsible for. Jerry is still trying to meet with 4-114 and her contractor, but they seem to be handling things on their own at this point. We must contact the owner of 3-310 in order to get the mold issue resolved there. Harvey will contact the bank to see if it is okay for the Apontes to stay in the condo-owned unit in Building 5 while work is done in their unit. Shelia will check on insurance requirements. Work in Building 2-223 has been determined to be a shared responsibility between Polynesian Gardens and Florida Choice. The bill will be split 50-50. The money from Florida Choice will go back to Building 2. Old business. We discussed the lease of the copier. Shelia found out that the 2,000 copies per month figure is adjusted quarterly. Jerry was unable to find out anything through Consumer Reports. Kathy made a motion, seconded by Grace, to go with the Lexmark contract for $113.08 per month. They provide ink and toner, maintenance, networking, and free installation. The contract is for 4 years. Harvey went with Adam to inspect the bowling alley, which he reports is working fine. The game room is also in good order and should be reopened. No one seems to know why it was closed to begin with. The mailing for the bowling alley will include pricing to upgrade and a request for the owner to offer suggestions of how we might otherwise use the space if the bowling alley is closed by vote. Monique will prepare the letter for board approval. Letters charging homeowners for the removal of their rooms and sunshades need to be prepared and sent. We will need a list by building of which units were involved and how much time Javier spent on the clock doing this work. Each building's letters will be signed by that building's directors. New business. After Shelia posed the question, the board decided that we do not need the state or the attorney at our election. Harvey asked if we should continue with Trans World doing collections for us. Since we have quite a few accounts left on our contract, we decided to use them up. Lori will request an update and report on their progress at the next meeting. The issue of becoming a merchant so that we can take credit card payments was tabled until after the election. Monique had requested the price for rubber wheels for our dumpsters so that the dumpster would not damage our new concrete. Shelia reported that they were $25 each or $100 per dumpster, and we have 6 dumpsters. A homeowner reported peeling paint around the elevator doors. We have a proposal to replace the hoistway doors in Building 4, but not all of them need to be replaced. We will get a quote from a welder to make repairs to the doors and then decide which to do. The camera moved from Building 3 to Building 2 needs to be replaced. No one seemed to know what this was about, so Shelia will find out more and report this again. Rosalie reported that the median outside of the front entrance to Fifth Street has been painted by the city. Persistence pays. Homeowner Lisette Flores brought up the condition of our shuffleboard court, peeling paint, and the fact that Florida Choice has been doing work outside of her unit in the area where her mold is. They removed the drain from the roof, made repairs, and replaced the drain, which was now slightly damaged, and then painted it. On the living room side, a hole was made in the wall and then filled in. Lisette has pictures of the entire process taken from her unit and outside. A motion to adjourn was made by Grace and seconded by Jerry. Adjourned at 9:20.
Any additions or corrections to the minutes?
I don't know if this is important. On the game room, the minutes read that the game room is in perfect shape. That's not true. Maybe I wasn't clear. The game room, I think, needs an hour or two of...
In good order.
In good order? Well, the main game there isn't working. However, it could be fixed, I was told, by a reliable source. It can be fixed within an hour if Javier took the time. So I don't know if you want to change it or not, but I thought I'd mention that. In other words, it's not totally in good repair. It needs one of the games need to be fixed.
Up
One,
to you if you want to change.
I don't, it's but I thought I did.
As far as roll call, we have two more members.
Great.
Ann is here and Kathy's here.
Okay, sorry, everybody.
I have one comment to Rosalie's comment about the painting being done, the persistence pays by the city.
Yes.
Our people have actually done that.
You did?
Yes.
I called and thanked her, and she told, well, you told us on the phone.
So, many of you may not know, but that area out there, we maintain that. The city puts the plants in, but those lights belong to us, and we pay for the electricity. We run the electricity for those lights. Going out the front entrance. Anyway, Gabriel, our maintenance person, he painted it a couple weeks ago.
Well, I made a third call. I made a third call, and then she told me that I thanked her for having it done, because I didn't know anybody didn't hear. He told me
No
he's
big
gonna
deal.
send somebody.
Okay, I have a question before,
That's why I just
let's do
said-
the minutes, then we'll get into that. I have a question first.
Are
Did
we
you?
still on the minutes?
Yes, we're on the minutes. Did you say in the beginning that the previous minutes were approved as corrected? Because I don't remember hearing you say that. You did? Okay. I have a couple of corrections. The first one is pertaining to the bowling alley. The comment was made during Harvey's presentation that it was working fine, and then I indicated that that's not the case. I want that in the minutes, because the bowling alley is not working fine. After a couple of days, it breaks down, it crushes people's balls, things get stuck, and there's a problem. And then the second issue is,
Can we go one at a time on this? All right. Right now, it's working. Monique's comment, and she's correct, but I want to just a fine line at the drop, is that she is concerned, as it has happened in the past, that if we open it, it will break down. However, my comment that it's working fine now, it is. Okay, I don't know about the leak from the ceiling, because it hadn't rained when I was there. But other than that, the machinery is working fine. Now, Monique, from past experience, which she has, expects it. I believe Grace also concurred with that. So the correction should be that Monique expects, as in the past. No,
I want my exact words in the minutes.
What were your exact words?
Here's the problem that I'm having when we're doing minutes. Certain things are being put in and other things are not. You made the comment that you went into the bowling alley,
Right.
it's working fine to you. I said, as a previous president, when I was in there, it was not working, and why there was a problem. I want those in the minutes.
Oh, okay.
Period. So I want my comments.
But you're not arguing with the fact that it's working now.
I wasn't there, I can't say anything.
Okay.
I'm saying about what I said in the meeting. I want those in the minutes, please. That's what, we record. I want what I said. I want what I
I was
said in the
there,
meeting.
the machinery was,
And you said that's not true, so.
I was there, the machinery worked
No.
fine, is all I can say.
This is what I want in there, what I said. As far as I'm concerned, when the bowling alley was opened, it worked for two or 3 days and it broke down again. Balls were being scratched and it was not working. And he admitted they didn't run it for a period of time. I want those comments in the minutes.
What else?
Didn't we also agree with, since we're on the bowling alley, didn't we also agree that we were going to send out, is that in the minutes?
Yes, it is.
Was that in the minutes that we're going to send out the thing?
Let's take care of the minutes first. What else? You said you had other.
Okay. The other issue is Lizette Flores. You said